In my mind, it's kind of a no-brainer because this is a proactive, probably the best detection system that we have, because the dogs are actually even more sensitive than a lot of our instruments. Dr. DeEtta Mills, the director of International Forensic Research Institute at Florida International University and chair of the biology department. This is a proactive approach to try to dampen or mitigate COVID. Where we can't see it, if the dogs can point and say, hey, you need to clean here, that would be, to me, very reassuring that the environment that I'm sending my kids to school is as safe and as clean as it can be.
We've been in the schools since September in Freetown, Lakeville, and we've had no issues. We've actually put some smiles on kids' faces that might have had, a bad day. It's been all positive. Captain Paul Douglas, Bristol County Sheriff's Office, Canine Unit.
When we tested our dogs in a double-blind study, which means the handler, the dog, had no idea where the training aids were. Out of 4 dogs, we had 97% accuracy. Dr. Furton is an analytic chemist. I'm the microbiologist. My students just know that I come up with crazy ideas and they usually go along with it. About 6 years ago, we had a problem in the avocado groves down in Florida, and avocados are the second largest fruit industry in Florida, so it economically is extremely important. The disease has killed 500 million trees, wild laurel trees, has reshaped ecosystems, and now has, to date, about 30% of the avocado trees are dead. A colleague of mine, Dr. Furton, who's an analytic chemist and an expert in canine olfaction, and he said, I wonder if the dogs can sniff it out. And I said, I don't know, but let's try it. So we pride ourselves at FIU putting the science behind detection. So we did. We put together a program called Disease Dogs and Drones. About 2.5 years of study. We engaged 3 dogs, and we train them to the scent of the disease. When a tree is diseased, it changes its metabolism to fight off the fungus. When it does, the odor that's emitted from the tree changes. And so the dogs are able to distinguish between a diseased tree and a healthy tree that's sitting right next to it. We basically profiled the fungus using its DNA to confirm that the tree was indeed sick. We would inform the farmer. They would infuse the tree with the fungicide, and we had about a 95% save rate. Well, I have a tendency to sit around and say, I wonder. We did the chemistry before and after using the ultraviolet light to make sure that we were inactivating the virus and not changing the odor. But with bioinformatics, what you get is a pattern. And as long as that pattern is similar, then between people that donate the masks and everything else, then we present it to the dogs and they react the same way, then we know that it doesn't matter who the mask came from, the scent of COVID is the same. With our seasoned detector dogs, it took them about 2 weeks to get on a new odor. It's a matter of positive reinforcement, knowing your dog and its personality, and be able to now reward them instead of to the fungal disease. We want them to reward on the human disease. They have about 100 times more olfactory nerves and receptors in their brain, and so they are able to definitely pick up scents that we wouldn't. Analogy would be if somebody walks into a small room and they have, say, heavy perfume on, we as humans say, oh, we can smell that. If that same person walked into a football stadium and their dog was there, he could smell it, even if he was at the other end of the stadium.
So on December 16th, Officer Santos came in with Canine Duke, and we searched the police department. Canine Duke actually indicated on an officer's desk. So we told the officer, and even the supervisor and stuff, the officer felt fine. Well, come to find out, 5 days later, on December 21st, the officer tested positive. In Fairhaven, K9 Hunter went in the roll call room, searched the area, indicated on a chair. Captain Mike Botello from Fairhaven just so happened to walk in the roll call room and, hey, Hunter's sitting on that chair. I said, yes, sir, Cap. That officer was sitting in there this morning and went home sick and tested positive for COVID. You hear DeEtta Mills talk about double blinds. I had no idea. Hunter had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
And it was nice to have the Cap back that up, that was the chair that the officer sat in, and, the dog indicated on it. So it does work.
We go in and provide a service, helping keep people safe, and we try to protect people. Just because we're going there to do a search, it doesn't mean that we can't come in and say hi. I'm Officer Teddy Santos. I am a canine officer with the Bristol County Sheriff's Office. I feel it'll help keep kids in school rather than sending 14 kids home because one person was sick at the far corner of the room. If we bring the dogs in and search the surfaces and common areas, and even if it's jackets or something like that, I feel like it could help so much by not having to send 14 kids home, maybe only send 2 home or 3 home.
To them, the whole thing is a game and they love it.